Now, as the Pacific Music Foundation grows, I know you got some exciting news about the Queen Kapiolani Hotel and a relationship that you've just set up with them.
Absolutely. Last July, I had made contact with a friend of mine at the Queen Kapiolani because I was hosting a 4-day ukulele workshop with some people who were from Korea.
And I dropped by, and
that's right. I remember that.
It was an amazing thing because a number of the people knew a little English, but they didn't know that much.
That's right.
And I thought, how can you conduct a ukulele session and you had an interpreter, and by the end of the day, I couldn't believe how well they could play.
Yeah, and it's aside from the interpreter, which helped tremendously, music is a pretty international language. So basically, that event was so successful. I spoke with the general manager about using the Queen Kapiolani because of the history of the Queen. Because it's a newly renovated hotel that's very beautiful, and it's got a wonderful, wonderful view of Diamond Head. So I asked if he was interested in us maybe turning the hotel into a permanent ukulele venue, not only for visitors but for locals alike. Wow. I receive a lot of calls from visitors who come to Hawaii and want to know where they can go to listen specifically to ukulele music, and the answer is nowhere. So we're starting a program that is going to be once a month at the hotel that's going to feature ukulele music. In addition to that, we plan to use the hotel as a venue to sponsor workshops for people around the world to come from or to come to. I do one of these workshops now on Molokai, but by having that come to the Queen Kapiolani, we not only have the capability of opening up this workshop to a lot more people who can come, but it'll be easier for them, to come to Honolulu and be able to visit some places rather than be isolated on Molokai.
Right. And with that, KWHE is happy to let you folks know that in October we're going to start taping a special program, Pacific Music Foundation. And I haven't got the name of the program in front of me yet for sure, but it's going to be shot. We're going to do the show right at the Queen Kapiolani. That's
correct. I would like to tell your audience that our going to the Queen Kapiolani and doing this show started as separate entities. The reason why we wanted to do this television show is ukulele is so popular around the world, and I don't know of any venue, of any TV show other than the one that we're getting ready to do that focuses on ukulele. And that focus, by the way, is not just on playing ukulele. That focus is on anything that has to do with ukulele, because the stories associated with ukulele are very, very wonderful. When as we continue to develop, as you know, Kavika, making arrangements to do the show, one of the things that the studio recommended is, hey, you know what? There are so many wonderful places to look at in Hawaii. Why limit ourselves just to doing the show in the studio?
Like here.
Yes. And so the suggestion was, let's consider the Queen Kapiolani, because there's this wonderful to die for view of Diamond Head that's right off where our program there is going to be.
That's right. And I've got to say, I would like to thank the Queen Kapiolani Hotel management. When we went to meet with them, they were so excited, so helpful in working with us all to make this happen. So we'll be doing the first taping in October, and shortly after that, the first program will air weekly.
Great. And one of the things I would like to tell, your audience, is that the purpose of everything that we're doing, the purpose of the TV show, the purpose of what we're doing at the Queen Kapiolani is to nurture ukulele. It's to nurture your enjoyment of ukulele. And so we're very, very excited at what's going on.
Amen. Now, ukulele also created a new industry way back, and it connected with the koa wood. Mm-hmm. And during some of the programs that we'll be having on the TV, we're going to go through the history of the uke and how koa wood got involved and the making of it.
Absolutely.
And you have a number of people that you also work with in actually making ukuleles.
Sure do. And one of the wonderful things about koa, especially today, koa is such a precious wood that the only kind of koa that can be harvested to make ukes are trees that have fallen. They're dying. So it's a wonderful, wonderful thing for these trees to be given life back. In the form of an instrument that produces music, and that instrument, well made, will last forever.
Okay, we're going to get short on time, and I want the people to hear you play.
Well, okay.
So you play something, and
I can do that. One of the wonderful, wonderful things about music that certainly applies to ukulele is that there's some very, very real rules about how we create in music harmony. And one of the things that we always try and do is to make sure that the instrument is in tune. Because if it's not very harmonious.
Would it sound something like me singing?
Well, I don't know. I've never heard you sing.
You don't want to.
Okay, I noticed at the beginning that one of the things about your show is to promote spiritual awareness. So what I would like to do is to play a song that maybe can make a contribution in terms of that.
Okay. Very good. Thank you so much for playing it. Now let's recap. We've got you're going to have some at the Queen Kapiolani. Mm-hmm. Once a month, you're going to have a Kahana Kapili. Is that how you pronounce it?
That's correct. We're going to start. We're going to start doing that once a month, and hopefully, when it gets going, we're going to just add on to that.
All right. So you're targeting where in October sometime?
The first show is going to be on October the 16th. It's a Friday evening. The show starts at 6:30.
Okay, that's great. And if people would like more information about the Pacific Music Foundation, the information's on the screen.
Great.
The email address is on the screen, and there's a phone number.
Wonderful. And I'd love to hear from you about what we're doing, about ukulele, about nonprofits, and about community service.
And workshops, you'd
Absolutely,
love
we can do
to
those.
organize a workshop with, no matter where they are in the islands.
Well, we can do that anywhere in the world.
I know that.
And we can either go there or they can come here, stay at the Queen Kapiolani.
Yeah, the Queen just being totally renovated. What a great idea that you came up with, is that with the renovations, that here is a spot, as you say, overlooking Diamond Head, where people can not only come for a vacation, but they can come to the hotel with some history to it, with the ability, there'll be ukulele, you can have a ukulele workshop, convention there. I mean, you just were sharing all the things that can happen with this.
Absolutely. And the hotel itself is also making plans to put in a retail function right in the lobby.
Wow.
So it's actually going to be a full-service ukulele venue.
Amen. All right. What else would you like to share about the foundation before we finish?
What I would like to share is we are in a time, especially an economic time, where the work of nonprofit organizations is very, very important. Unfortunately, nonprofit organizations are not immune to some of the economic problems that we're experiencing. But the important thing is that the nonprofits provide an extremely, extremely wonderful service in many different areas that we can also readily take advantage of. I would also like to highlight what we in Pacific Music Foundation do, and that is we like to facilitate music that soothes. We do this here in Hawaii, we do it around the world, we do it in several ways. We do it by going to venues in the community, we do it by providing workshops, concerts, anything that has to do with music that soothes.
All right. And listen, I'd like to thank you so much.
Kavika, thank you.
Looking forward to working with you folks with the at the Queen once a month, and also our show,
Great.
Your show. That's going to be, the first taping is going to be in October.
Great.
And we'll be airing it likely starting in late October.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, I want to tell the people, please come listen to us. Come take advantage of our services. We'd love to see you.
Amen. Well, again, thank you. And I'd like to thank Greg also, who is he here?
There he is. He just popped in.
Greg and Kimo have been working us. This hasn't been a rush thing. We've done this in about 3 months of putting this together. So we look forward to it. All right, we're going to say aloha and goodbye. And thank you again for joining us today on What's Happening Hawaii. And again, if you want any information on the Pacific Music Foundation, please contact them. And again, aloha, and we'll see you next time on What's Happening Hawaii.
Aloha.